Welcome to No More Practice Season 2. Well, the release of No More Practice is certainly timely.
What I would say to planners who say, oh, the public won't be able to use us anymore because of these changes, 4 out of 5 people aren't using you now. That's what worries me. The current model isn't working.
We all know the financial advice industry is in a state of flux.
We focus on getting the balance right, that we don't do things that go over the top and ultimately lead to a situation where accessing financial advice is no longer affordable and available.
Regulation is changing the way financial advisors operate.
What opt-in actually looks like is going to be far less dramatic than some of the scaremongering, and people should wait till they see the detail before getting too wound up.
Bill Shorten sitting here in Canberra behind his desk, or me sitting behind my desk here in Canberra, I can't make a judgment as to what is in your best interest.
The traditional business advisor model has to change in order to survive. Some businesses will thrive in this dynamic environment, while others will not survive the journey.
Financial advice is really important to Australians. 1 in 5 Australians currently gets financial advice. The government is committed to improving the status of financial planning, and we want to encourage Australians to have every confidence in financial planning.
Now, clearly, if you don't think that you're getting the advice you need, if you're not getting the service you need, if you don't think that your advisor is proactive enough, then really the best person to judge what it is that you need, the best person to judge what it is that you're looking for in terms of frequency of contact, in terms of quality of advice, is you. The government out of Canberra, Bill Shorten sitting here in Canberra behind his desk, or me sitting behind my desk here in Canberra, I can't make a judgment as to what is in your best interest.
So the introduction of scaled advice, recognising the competencies of planners and ironing out some long-held arguments between accountants and planners will make it easier for planners to assert rightfully that they're a profession and can be trusted.
You've got to make sure that you strike the right balance between consumer protection and not making financial advice inaccessible, unaffordable and unavailable.
I'm realistic. I get that we want to not have a planner getting kickbacks from product manufacturers. We want them to charge their customer for the advice and be working in the best interests of the customer. And by the way, most planners already are. I don't doubt that to begin with. But the government didn't invent West Point, we didn't invent Trio, we didn't invent Opus Prime. Now the reasons for these collapses have got to do with a whole range of causes. Certainly you can't lay all of that at the feet of planners, but there's no question that there is a degree of public discomfort.
Ultimately what it's all about, it's making sure that consumers can have confidence that advisors will act in their best interests and that aspects of their own remuneration don't conflict the advice that they're likely to provide to you.
We've got to make it clear that financial planning is not just a tool for the rich and the well-off. And I know planners, a lot of planners share that view. So what we're seeking to do is introduce the provision for scaled advice. You don't have to charge someone, a customer, for buying a Rolls Royce when they're not actually getting a Rolls Royce. They're not asking for everything.